The show, it's Rock 105.3. Free Comedy Friday is going to get rolling here. He's performing at the American Comedy Company this weekend. Arj Barker, back in studio, hanging out with us. How's it going, my friend?
Yeah, real good, thanks.
Good, dude. So
thanks for playing that real somber music when we started out.
I wanted to fire everybody up, get in there, lead you in on a high note.
Yeah.
We'll just play the whole refrain from Platoon before I step up here. Perfect.
That's the move.
Yeah, sure.
It definitely does.
I like to recap the first 10 minutes of Saving Private Ryan right in the beginning, right before you come on. We're really
maybe
good
a little 9/11 tribute.
Yeah, sure.
We just did 20 minutes on the Holocaust.
Yeah,
sure. Great.
We'll get you going.
And here's Arj Barker. Here's Arj.
What do you got?
It makes me a lot funnier, actually.
There you go. See? You're welcome.
Good.
I hear congratulations are in order. You recently got married?
Oh, thanks. It's true, I did. It was about a year ago.
Okay.
But
So you're still
people, congrats. Yeah, it's okay.
Wait, what? It's okay. Yeah.
It's fine. I had a good life.
Yeah.
And, I'm married now, but it's fine, I'd love to sit here and tell you it's the most exciting thing that ever happened to me, but, if I'm going to be honest, my wife and I, we'd already lived together.
Oh, okay.
For, I think almost 3 years before we got married.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know this at the time, but I definitely learned it pretty quick that marrying your partner who you already live with, that's approximately as exciting as wrapping up your own bike and giving it to yourself for Christmas. Because it's still kind of awesome
already there
because you love your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
But that honeymoon night, you're probably like, we've done this before.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's pretty personal.
I'm just saying.
No, that's a fair point. Yeah.
It's not. Where's there any caring under
honestly,
the threshold?
you feel kind of obligated. You're like, well,
you got to make it special. Yeah,
I gotta kind of.
I really want to just watch TV, but I guess we should mark the occasion.
I got Netflix. Like, we should do something.
Yeah.
No, all right, whatever.
No.
But yeah, I understand that you have already living together. There was no, back in the day. Remember, you used to do the whole thing where you carry the bride over the threshold because that's when you finally live together. But things have changed. Times have changed.
It's pretty rare. A lot of people have already lived together. And also there's this pressure like, oh, you're married, so it's got to be paradise. Look, we've had our ups and downs, but I'll be honest. I like marriage counseling.
Really?
You're enjoying
it's a good
it.
thing.
Yeah, because, there's a stigma about it. Like, I'm supposed to be embarrassed about that?
Yeah.
To admit that to the entire San Diego metropolitan area?
Right.
No, because it's a privilege that I have the ability and the means and the time to go there with my wife and to be able to communicate completely and openly to each other.
Yeah.
And have a third person there who pretends to be neutral. That's a beautiful thing.
Wait, pretend.
Are they not?
No human being is truly neutral, but a good therapist, it's hard to tell. And you got to be able to read them.
Yeah.
You got to be able to read them. Otherwise, you'll never know who won the session.
That's true. That's true.
That's a really good point.
Because they're not going to high five you on the way out.
No,
you're going to look for subtle signs.
Are you trying to sway them a little bit to be on your side?
No, you just try to come in there with some good arguments and
Now,
take her out. You know what I mean?
do you feel like your therapist is leaning one way? Like, are you going in with a bias, or no? Every fight is a new fight.
Ooh.
I don't know. You're analyzing the joke. I don't know. I don't think that
it's way too deep.
Way too
I just
deep.
come out with gags,
Was that like the equivalent of that Bush song we just played? Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay.
Water all over that fire.
That's okay.
That's kind of what I'm known
I
for doing.
appreciate your inquisitiveness.
Oh, yeah, well, I want to
She
learn
was
all about
legitimately curious.
I was. I'm like, oh no, I've never done marriage counseling.
No, but you do actually. What we've been a couple times, and you do wonder, what are they really thinking? Because they are very neutral. Like, okay, well, I hear, now tell her what you're thinking, and what Arj, express how you're feeling, but they never go, oh man, that's effed up.
Yeah.
He did that. Are you serious?
Yeah, you're clearly the jerk.
You should be at it. You should leave his ass.
Yeah, why are you with this guy?
They're always like very neutral. Well, the ones I've seen anyway.
Yeah.
Well, they want to keep both of you as clients.
Well, that's a very sinister
Way to look at
conspiracy.
it.
It's all about the money.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. Make sure you see Arj at the American Comedy Company this weekend, tonight, tomorrow night. Now, are you still in Australia?
Yeah, I mean, I spend a lot of time there, and I still go back and forth.
Okay.
I'd come out here and try to, work the clubs out here.
So do you have
But my
homes in both
career's
places?
that much better there.
Oh, no?
To be honest, I love the American Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And I love being here on the show and everything, but there I'm playing theaters.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a different level of career, so it's odd and it's weird, and I love Australia, and to the Australians listening, I'm not trying to put it down or anything.
No,
It's a beautiful
We're
country.
huge out there.
But I got to be honest, that wasn't the plan.
No,
I just
no.
went out there for a couple gigs,
Yeah.
and now basically I'm forced to stay there because of the demands of the work. And
That's crazy. So you are like the Brad Pitt.
It's more like I think of myself as having like the Christopher Columbus of careers. You know what I mean?
Really? You just
I
discovered it.
I discovered the wrong demographic.
That's unbelievable.
But he still did all right in the end, Christopher.
Yeah,
So
he's all right.
no, I mean you got to go where the love is. So it's a great country. I spent a lot of time out there. I was just having a chat with your colleague before about pronouncing Melbourne.
Oh,
Because
Melbourne.
he said,
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah.
Naturally, you would say that.
Yeah.
I will, yeah.
That's
But
not
then
how
you
do
go
it.
there, and then they'd like laugh at you.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
They
you
know
pronounce-
immediately.
You pronounce Melbourne incorrectly. It's Melbourne.
Melbourne. They
It's
didn't know that.
Melbourne,
Yeah.
and it's Arj.
Yes.
But you just have something against the letter R.
Yeah. It is difficult.
They don't like the letter R down there.
What's up with that?
So how do they say your name?
Aj.
Adge.
Aj.
Just Ash.
Melbourne. Yeah,
Wow.
we just figured out. I never thought about it until this morning. They just don't like the letter R.
That's it. That's the problem.
They must have had a traumatic experience while they were watching that episode of Sesame Street.
Yep.
100%. Now, so when you're there, do you get recognized all the time, and do you have a hard time getting around, or is it?
Well, no.
What kind of level are we at?
Well, sometimes people recognize me,
Sure.
but mostly people like my wife and the guy at the gym.
Yeah.
The
Therapist.
usual stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, a few fans here and there, but no, it's no trouble getting around or anything.
Okay.
I still get around pretty freely. No one's
hear.
obstructing. I usually stick my head out in the morning and make sure the coast is clear.
Right.
It's pretty clear, actually.
You're good to go.
Yeah, I'm
You
good to
make
go.
it.
Yeah, no problem. No problems getting around yet. No, it's been great. I mean, I'm really thankful, to be honest. But
Yeah.
it is funny because I didn't set out to say, I think I'm going to go try to have a career on the other side of the world.
Now, was this because of Flight of the Conchords, or was this because of just random
stand-up?
shows? Or?
No, it was going before that.
Okay.
But that gave it another boost.
Yeah.
That was obviously being involved in that show was cool. And worldwide, I mean, that helped a few new people
Absolutely.
discover my comedy. But no, I was already, I don't know, I went there in like 1999 or
Yeah.
something for the first time. And
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of international comedians had started going there yet. So I just sort of got in there.
That's where you're
And
Columbus.
when I saw, in a way, I mean, that's pretty lofty.
In 1999, Arj sailed the ocean blue.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
the same.
Fact.
That is the fact.
There she goes. She's going to dissect the joke again.
I made a history joke about your joke.
No, I know.
How,
I know. I'm
how
only
dorky
playing.
was that?
It's just a running theme. I appreciate your
Callbacks,
interest.
guy.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
No, I went there and I just dug my heels in because I saw a good thing.
Yeah. And you were well received, and then
Yeah,
boom.
it's just fun. I mean, I honestly went back because it was so fun and I was just having a good time.
That's awesome. And
So-
and I always am curious about comedy in different places other than America, because it's pretty standard here. But if you go around the world, do they receive the jokes in the same way?
Yeah, I think so. I've found that I get asked that a lot. Like, are the audiences different? Do they react? No, I mean, I think in my
Funny.
opinion, they're English-speaking audiences. Whether I performed in, to expats in Asia or the UK or Australia or Canada, it's just if they get the references.
all
That's
matters.
the only thing. Like,
Yeah.
so if I'm doing a joke about a specific neighborhood in Melbourne, obviously it's not going to work out here. But there's the same thing. They want to laugh. There might be little differences. Like one market might be a little more prone to appreciate the dry, sarcastic
yeah.
humor, but. I just do I don't change my sense of humor.
Yeah.
Last night I went down to this American Comedy Club.
Boom.
I did my jokes.
Yeah.
And they, we had a great time.
That's awesome. Well, you got to go check him out this
Yeah.
weekend, tonight, tomorrow night. Ours, we're happy to have you here back.
Oh,
on
it's a
stage.
pleasure to be back.
Absolutely.
And also I'm working with Tony Kameen, a great comedian,
Oh, good.
an old friend of mine too, who's opening the show, Superb Comedy. So don't be late,
So
get
it's gonna
there
be a
for
good
the
show.
beginning.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Lot
good
of fun.
show. Solid. Well, appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, not at all. I was in the neighborhood. You know, I got up at 3 a.m. Was just cruising around.
Cool.
The coast is clear.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Saw the building.
That's it.
Knock, see what they're doing.
That's it. Perfect.
Just worked out nicely.
I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome, man.